have a secret to share with you. I haven't actually read the entirety of Mavericks, The Story of Big Wave Surfing by Matt Warshaw. It's a big book, and I literally only recently got it secondhand. But if the intro is anything to go by, I'll devour it in no time. As the Matt Warshaw Appreciation Week continues, I share with you my favorite, so far, story from his book Mavericks, with an apostrophe. Welcome to the Wipeout Weekly, the daily podcast for beginners, wannabe surfers, and seasoned wipeout enthusiasts. No hype, no filler, just the highs, lows, and honest truth about learning to surf and finding your place in surf culture. I'm your host, Suze Wilson. Let's go out. Almost 150 years ago, near the end of big wave surfing's long, sun-warmed prehistory, a tsunami wave roared into the northeast coast of Hawaii, peaked at some impossible height against the beachfront hills and cliffs, then abruptly reversed direction and pulled much of the landscape out to sea, including a man named Aholaua and his small wood frame house. Tsunami waves travel in sets, like regular ocean waves, and as the second enormous swell lifted up, Holaua ripped a plank from the side of his house, positioned himself beneath the curl, shot down the face, and rowed to shore. Surfer magazine says it happened on April 2, 1862, on the Big Island of Hawaii. Surfing historian Ben Finney claims it was Kauai in 1868. Exactly where and when Aholaua's tsunamic encounter took place, if it took place, such questions, in the operatic world of big wave surfing, don't really matter. Myth and legend are the animating forces here, more so than truth and veracity. Surfers raise a skeptical eyebrow at Holaua's story like anyone else. But they indulge it, too, because it's a nicely exaggerated version of their story. That of ease and triumph in an environment that most people see as frightening, dangerous, and hostile. A 1948 oil painting of Holaua's wave by American artist C.P. Carthart underscores the point. With the natural forces raging around him, Holaua doesn't just survive. He doesn't get washed ashore or even sled along on his stomach. As rendered by Carthart, Holaua charges for land standing up, and with rakish good form too, in loose-fitting cutoffs and crouch and a hot angle across the wind-whipped incline. Damn the looming rocks and uprooted palm trees. It's a vanquisher's stance. It's Beowulf's gone tropical. Holaua was right with his constituent element of spontaneity and adventure, style, and daring. Helps explain why big wave riders, and surfers in general, resist having their sport even labeled as sport. Surfing isn't played as much as it's romanced. And this notion has turned surfers into chronic elitists. We're out here having a great time, holds a long-cherished tenet of the surfing philosophy, while the rest of you dummies are stuck in doing whatever. But surfing can be positioned as an outlier to the larger community of sport by more direct means, too. It has no regulation playing field, for starters. No written rules, few statistics or records. It isn't unquantifiable, exactly. But most scores, tallies, and figures, when applied to surfing, dissolve easily. And that's all for today. Check out the Wipeout Weekly for our free newsletter, more stories, and ways to connect with us. Thanks for listening. See you tomorrow for more of the Wipeout Weekly.